Hey guys, it's Malachi and oh my god, I fucking love Kochi from Godzilla -1. Kochi is a good protagonist. He's better than the other protagonists who are all this bland and somehow. And for -1, you just feel not just about, you just don't care. This time you don't just care about Godzilla, but you also care for the human characters. Kochi is my favorite out of the bunch, cause he's that freaking interesting. He's a World War II pilot who's but actually he's a kamikaze pilot. Yeah, he's an insane he's a former kamikaze and insane pilot. And Koji can't. And after Godzilla storms on Edo Island, all Koji can do is just watch in despair as Godzilla this attacks his fellow teammates and allies. They aren't his friends. They're his allies and teammates. As he watches as Godzilla throws them and kills them. After when Kochi meets Noriko and Ko and Akiko, whose parents have supposedly been lost in the war. The three bond. And Coach is just different. I would let me tell you something. Kochi's screams in -1 are just are freaking amazing. Like his screams are the sheer representation of somebody, of literally somebody who has encountered Godzilla and has become and who is helpless. They don't know what to do. They can't cry. They can't scream. They cannot speak. They cannot hear. They cannot breathe. All they can do is scream in despair and anger as Godzilla has taken everything away from them. He's literally a living nightmare. The true despair on top of despair, which builds up to that despair. He's literally Godzilla himself. He's a representation of all that terror and despair. Despair that the people of Giza. I'm not sure if you pronounce it right. Pronouncing it right, but when they see Godzilla, they make a run for it immediately. He's destroying everything in his path, from the Nippon feeder to a train, which is his mortal enemy. And when his atomic breath hits, you're completely done for. Everything around you just shatters. All you can do is was literally scream in despair. If you or me or someone else was in Kochi's shoes, you could have done something. You could have helped others or even fight back, but no. You can't do nothing but scream in despair and then become helpless. And for Kochi, that's exactly what he did when he saw Godzilla, both in his dreams and in reality. When that atomic breath hit, he thought Noriko was done for. He thought she was gone. He screamed in despair because Godzilla took the one thing that he was happy towards once he found her. But Kochi destroyed Godzilla eventually, and Noriko was in the hospital. Sorry for spoilers. And for Kochi, his was his war finally over? Who knows? Maybe it isn't. But all that matters for Kochi is that even in the face of despair, you could get back up. Once, or even twice, you could scream in despair and act helpless. But third time's the charm. You get back up and you fight. No matter what, even if you're faced against a monster like Godzilla, you can get back and beat the crap out of. But realistically, but now here's the question. If Godzilla appeared towards you, would you either scream in despair and become helpless, or would you fight back?